So it's nicely breaking up there, as you can hear. It's got a lovely kind of natural overdrive saturation to this amplifier that sounds really good. I've got it actually coming into the input section. You can change these from one input to the two inputs, so it's pretty heavily distorted, which is the sound that we're actually going for. And then the same again, we're going to the Big Sky. I'll just play it too so you can hear it. Quite bright in tone. Again, I want all of the tone on the lead guitar to cut through, as we've got to try and fight through every other instrument within the track. And then we are bussing auxiliary 1 and 2. This time we've got on an auxiliary 1, we have a Cooper Time Cube. Great delay for lead guitars. I've got it set on 1/4 and 1/8 notes. A little bit of decay on each one just to create a little bit more space and a little bit more of a feel, and this is how it sounds. Oh, by the way, it's going into an EMT plate as well, just to separate the delays out of the speakers and push the delay regeneration back into more of a depth of the mix. And this is how it sounds with that. So just a nice long delay that works really, really nice with the track. And then the last stage that we're going into the auxiliary 2 is again with the Galaxy Tape Echo. This is adding more of a spring kind of sound to it. So I've got a very short kind of slap delay that we've panned slightly over to the left speakers, and then the reverb is panned over to the right. And it's just adding this kind of slap to the left, a sort of spring reverb to the right. Again, just another flavour, just to add a little bit more taste. And then all of them together, this is the sound that we've come up with, which might seem quite wet on its own, but in the mix it's nicely popping through. The way that I tend to track lead guitar is I have it on a loop, so I will put a loop around the drums and then I'll just record 3 or 4 takes in, and then we're able to capture each one of those takes, and then within Pro Tools we're able to go in and comp, which is an abbreviation for compile, the best takes together, so we can choose a section of one take and a section of another and blend it into one really, really good take. Because for this particular thing I'm never going to play the same thing twice, because I'm kind of improvising as I'm going. I've worked a little bit out, but I'm pretty certain that every time I play something it's going to be different. So that's a good thing though. You've got to think of that as a good thing, because you've got different options, and then you're able to go in and refine exactly what it is that you've played and get the best out of all of those takes. So you can achieve this by making sure that this tab is clicked here, automatically create new playlists when recording. And then again, I have created a group called Solo, so we can treat this as one instrument. 3 or 4 takes of this, so I'm going to have it on a loop. Hopefully it'll progress and get better as we're going, and then when we do stop and analyse it and look at the playlist, we can dial in the best take.